In America's election headquarters tonight, the year of the woman in electoral politics. More than 260 women are on midterm ballots, and a huge majority of them on the Democrat side. Tonight, correspondent Peter Ducey talks to a top female Republican about how the GOP is responding.
Even the highest-ranking Republican woman in the House is having a tough time keeping women in her district from considering a Democratic candidate this cycle.
I do see some falling off among the college-educated women.
Congresswoman Kathy McMorris-Rodgers isn't alone. Across the country, white women with college degrees are breaking for Democrats by a 14-point margin, according to a recent Fox News poll.
The intensity is real on the left. Even though they're trying to say that if you're a woman, you should be a Democrat, there's a lot of women in eastern Washington and across the country that are not buying into that.
Still, McMorris-Rodgers is hitting the road, trying to keep voters focused on the economy.
Jobs matter.
But health care is the bigger focus of Democratic challenger Lisa Brown.
It is costs. Premiums going up, deductibles going up, the element of uncertainty after several years of repeal and replace that hasn't worked out with a repeal or a replace.
Brown was the first Democratic woman to serve as Washington State's Senate Majority Leader.
Women voters, I think, identify with me. I was a single mom when I was in the legislature, and I've worked on women's issues and even taught women in economics at Eastern. But I'm not giving up on young people and seniors, veterans. I think everyone has a heightened interest in this election.
Ultimately, McMorris-Rodgers is hoping that anti-Republican energy generated by huge demonstrations led by women in places like Washington, D.C. didn't make its way to Washington State.
Those that are protesting do not represent the large majority of the women in eastern Washington that want safe communities, healthy families. They want to be able to live in a place that is free and has opportunity for their children.
This is where all the action is between now and November 6th, because Washington State votes by mail. The ballots get sent out 18 days ahead of time and just need to be dropped off by 8 p.m. on Election Day. You don't even need a stamp. So, for the most up-to-the-minute turnout estimates here, you might want to ask the mailman. Brett?
Peter Ducey in the state of Washington. Peter, thanks. As Peter referenced,